Welcome back to episode 2 of the Hicks Racing podcast. And our sponsors are Woody's Ale House and Grill in Towanda, Pennsylvania. We love getting some drinks there every week.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Kevin.
Every couple days, actually. AOT Racing and Hicks RV Repair.
Woohoo!
So this week we're going to talk about our adventures in Hedgesville. Is that how you pronounce it?
Hedgesville.
Hedgesville,
Tomahawk,
West
Tomahawk
Virginia.
MX.
Yep. We left Friday around noon.
Yep. Noon, almost on the dot.
And we got there at 5:30.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 4-hour ride, but traffic was horrible.
That was miserable.
We hit a detour right off the bat as soon as we hit
Oh, that's true, because we had an accident.
New Albany,
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
we hit an accident right in our home, so we detoured there.
Detoured around that.
And then we went through Sealands Grove. There's always traffic through Sealands
Yeah,
Grove.
and then it was stop and go traffic all the way down. As soon as we hit 81, it was stop and go traffic for a good hour and a half or so.
But well worth it, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
For both of you.
It was a great weekend.
So we hung out Friday night for a little bit. Got to go to bed early, which I love. Love going to bed early. And then woke up Saturday morning and got some good practice in.
Yeah.
How was the track?
Track was really good. The track's always deep there. They put a lot of mulch and sawdust on, and they do a really good job of that track. It was deep, but the traction was good, and it was really good. Bike seemed to work really good.
How was why do they put mulch down on the track? I've never seen mulch on the track.
Keeps the moisture in the track.
Okay.
And just makes it more of a loomy soil.
Because it seemed pretty deep.
Yeah.
Where I was standing at.
It gets good lines. Gets a bunch of lines in the track.
Was it fun?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay. Because you seem to be comfy there.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
Comfier than when we were in.
Yeah,
either arena cross races we were in, but you're also not an arena cross racer.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like them tight tracks, and it wasn't. Yeah, and although Budds Creek is very nice, that track was better than the last time we were at Budds Creek. But the weather was also horrible at Budds Creek.
Like I say, we didn't have blizzard conditions down in Tomahawk, West Virginia.
No.
It wasn't ideal conditions though. It got kind of cold.
Yeah, it was a little chilly and
not
windy
horrible.
and some rain on and off, but better than not riding at all. So.
Right. Up here was still 15 degrees, 20 degrees colder for the weekend. I think we got a little bit of snow while we were gone, based off of what I saw on Facebook. So, pretty good. We had a decent time there. It wasn't that crowded Saturday.
Wasn't terrible Saturday.
Because you guys, how many rounds did you get in Saturday?
Yeah, we got 4 or 5 or at least.
Definitely worth your money.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was for sure.
Did you find that the track got worse as the rounds went on?
Oh, it got rougher.
Yeah,
but it was not worse. I mean, rough. It was fun.
How was that compared to when? Did we race?
It wasn't nearly as rough as it was for the regional last year. The track was
for the Redlands, the regional.
Unbelievably rough. That's because you had 18 classes with 40 plus guys on the gate, and
you don't really have any time in between except for the bare minimum maintenance that you need to do to get in between.
And they ran the track backwards. They ran the track backwards this weekend.
Why did they do that?
Just different, just something different.
Or was it?
No.
Okay, I've never seen that happen.
Just to be something different. A lot of tracks will change directions from time to time just to change things up.
Okay.
So people don't get bored.
Okay. So you got 4 or 5 rounds in Saturday.
Yep.
You and John both, because we brought John with us.
Yep. John did one more than I was by the end.
You were yelling.
I was wore out, and I said, you know what? I don't have to. I paid for this stuff. You're gonna get every last bit in. Yeah,
because I remember you were like, I'm done, and I was like, wait a minute, you're telling John to run another round?
Yeah, absolutely.
He was definitely wore out.
He's also 14 years old. So
yeah, I know.
I'm 47. So.
He seemed to be. He was okay with it. He was definitely tired though.
He did good.
He was tired.
He did good.
And then we both, we planned on hanging out and playing cornhole afterward, but that didn't work out. Started to rain.
Weather didn't agree.
It wasn't awful, but it started to rain. It was windy.
Not cornhole weather.
God forbid we'd be able to leave the awning out for an hour.
Yeah, it was windy.
So you guys got your bike maintenance done after that.
Oils changed and all the bolts checked and maintenance done.
So we hung out Saturday, and then Sunday it was definitely more crowded.
Oh, Sunday was, they had the ride day for Jude on Sunday.
Smirlik, I believe.
Yep,
that's how you pronounce it.
that's how you pronounce it.
Yep. Yeah, if you guys want to donate, I believe if you Google him or if you look him up on Instagram, Jude Smirlik, you can find the donation link.
A young amateur rider that got hurt, been a month ago or
down
so.
In Texas.
In Texas for a big race down there, and
he's based out of Sunbury.
Yeah, Pennsylvania rider. So if anybody...
Is he 16, 15-ish? He's around that age.
Yeah, around that age.
So we donated to him, and
then the track donated all their proceeds from the day to him, so that was really nice. And there was a lot of bikes there. There was 200 bikes there for sure.
You think?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Saturday was like less than 30.
No, there was.
You think?
More there. It was. Well, you have to remember that place is is like dirt bike heaven. There was 100 bikes there, but not everybody was on the track. There was a lot of people just riding trails.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So how many were actually on the main motocross track?
Yeah, there's probably only 30 or 40 on the track Saturday, and probably 150 or so on the track Sunday. But
which is
place
good.
There was a lot of bikes on the property.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They said do they have like woods riding there?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well,
where's
the trails? They have trails.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because we took
all over the place. I don't know the acreage of the property, but I see there was trails on all sides of the property.
Yeah, because we took Lucas. Well, I took Lucas over. He's 3, so we took him over on his Stasic to the little kids beginner track over there, and he ran on that for a while, and he liked that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he liked that.
Although I had to explain to him that there was another little kid on there. I think he was on a 65, and he was going around pretty good. He was new. And Lucas was trying to keep up, and he kept cutting the track every time. And I said, Lucas, what are you doing? You have to stay on the track. And he's like, I'm trying to beat him. And I said, baby, you can't do that. You have to go fast. He's like, but I want to beat him. I said, I understand, baby, but you can't do that.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. So that was nice that Lucas could go and do that while you guys were.
Nice little track. That was nice.
Yeah, it's a nice facility there.
Yeah, very nice.
We were able to hook up to water and electric for the 2 days we were there, which saves us some.
One of the very few tracks that has hookups, RV hookups. But there are getting to be more and more tracks doing that.
Are there any in our Empire State that do that?
It does seem like there's one that talked about it or has it. I can't.
There's Area 51, Sick Brothers, Pavilion, Palmyra.
I think Area 51 was talking about doing it.
I love Area 51.
Yeah,
that is
our
by far my favorite track. I'm not anti any of the other tracks, but Area 51 is my favorite.
Yeah. Yep. Area 51 is definitely nice.
They're so friendly towards just the way they build it. I can walk pretty much anywhere and see you and have a good view of you.
Yeah, it's a nice track.
It's a very nice track.
Very nice track.
Very nice facility.
Yep.
So you guys got some good practice Sunday. How was the track Sunday compared to?
It got rougher, quicker because there were more bikes,
right.
But it was a little drier on Sunday.
Okay.
We only got 2 rounds in each Sunday because we had to head out. We had to be headed out by 1 or 2.
Right.
Back and
which it only took us 4 hours to get home.
Yep, took 4 hours. So yeah.
Selinsgrove traffic is significantly
better on Sunday.
slower on Sunday.
Yeah, better on Sundays, not slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only go on Sundays.
Well, not Shamokin Dam is where it's the
right. I call it Selinsgrove because I always used to go through there to go to Selinsgrove Speedway.
But
so at least you got a couple rounds in Sunday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there was I couldn't find her name. I didn't see her at all, but there was a chick there.
Girl there. She was
probably John's age.
She was. I don't even know if she's that old. She was a fast little girl.
On an 85.
On an 85.
Yamaha.
Yep. I would say it was 85. Could have been a 105.
Like I say, it was a Yamaha.
Yep.
She had a because I was watching her for a while. She was fast.
Yeah, she was fast.
She was really fun to watch.
I got the first round. I got by her and was gone, and then the second round, I got by her, but she stalked my butt for 2 laps, and every time I thought I was getting away from her, I looked back and she's right there. I could hear that 2-stroke just cranking, and then next time she pushed me, and I tipped over the corner, and she got back by me. So
just an FYI, you can swear on this podcast. You can say ass.
Yeah, ass. That's funny.
Yep. Yeah, I was watching her for a while.
I love watching. It's so cool. Fat, you get a girl that's fast like that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's like watching Ingersoll's.
Yeah, Ingersoll.
Anicia.
Yeah.
I always pronounce her name wrong, and I feel bad.
I think,
Anissa or Anicia.
Yeah. And then
she is so fast and so much fun to watch.
What's the other girl in our? That's actually in our district. 92.
Stallings?
No. Oh.
I have her on Instagram.
Shoot.
But yeah, it's
Motocross
fun.
Barbie.
It's fun to watch them.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
And
yep.
I mean,
especially when they take it serious.
Right.
That's the thing.
Because Ingersoll's train at Compound.
I believe the girl I'm talking about also does.
That's significantly far to travel from there to West Virginia.
She's definitely.
Of course, I guess they were closed because
she's definitely taking it serious.
Yeah, it's fun to watch them. They're just so fast and they're really dedicated to what they do.
Yep.
So yeah, you got your practice in there. John got some good practice in.
Yeah, he rode really good. I was really happy with how John was riding.
You were both very tired.
Oh, yeah.
I've noticed that both of you...
We haven't rode since... We've been riding months, A little bit of road in Budds Creek, but we got a lot more laps in...
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot more laps in this last weekend than we did. And we have, Budds Creek was pretty much just get the laps in, get the thing done, and then get out of there.
Yeah,
this was a lot more laps.
It was just so freezing there. Here it wasn't... I think at night it got a little colder, but during the day it was 55 or something like that. The wind was just the worst.
Yeah.
It just seems like the winter isn't breaking, so it's making it a little bit worse.
Yeah, it's getting nicer though. We'll be back. We'll start. See, not this coming weekend. Next weekend is the start
Area 51.
Of the season. Area 51.
My favorite track.
Yep.
So we were starting there. If you go onto our website, hicksracing.net, you can see our full schedule. So for April, we will be doing the rest of April, I should say. So Area 51 is the 24th, and then the 29th is Pavilion. And then after that, we have Sick Brothers and Palmyra, which Matthew's not a Palmyra fan.
Palmyra's not my favorite track.
That's because you busted your balls there last year.
I don't know. A lot of the... I don't know. At my age, I'm not full send anymore, and a lot of their jumps are more
Say that to don't say that to Chad Reed.
Yeah, they aren't. A lot of their jumps aren't.
It's definitely it's a scary looking track.
Yeah,
just from looking at it. Even.
A little more, seems a little more technical, a little more less forgiving. If you if you mess up on one of them big step ups, you're not working the next day. And the girl, Nikki Voorhees, is who I was.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's fun to watch too. Yeah, I like watching all of them.
She ends up in some of my a lot of times. She ends up in our motos.
On the line.
And,
yep.
It's
amazing what they do.
She's a fast chick.
And we do get to go to Whitetail MX for the first time at the end of May. So that'll be good.
That'll be interesting. I've never been there, so
yes,
that's a cool story too. That's a track that just a family had always wanted to have a motocross track, so they built a motocross track and slowly it came out of the scene a couple 2-3 years ago as just more of a practice track, and then now it's worked into actually being a district. So
I think we're gonna start. I emailed some people to start getting some interviews to interview. I want to interview the owners of these tracks and kind of get the word out about what they're doing, and I mean because. You go to these tracks and then you can sit there and, you hear people bitch like, oh my gosh, like this corner. And it's like, yeah, you can bitch about it, but also you're not the one running the equipment and paying for the fuel and paying for the insurance.
And throughout the week.
And then after you get home from work.
Can't make everybody happy,
After you get home from work, then you got to go out on the track and fix the track and pay the person to fix the track. And,
Yep.
So I just kind of wanted to get some interviews going there and get the word out for them. Upstate New York has some decent tracks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we've gotten lucky.
It's definitely a district that I enjoy.
Yeah. Yep. If it just wasn't so cold.
It's going to be over with. So.
I know, but I just hate the cold.
Stuck on the cold.
I hate the cold so much. So Tomahawk was a good weekend. Not horribly warm, but better than up here. And, we got to
we were riding, so.
Get some good practice in and got to donate some money to Jude.
Yeah.
Make sure that he gets better.
Strong.
Yep. I did talk to the ladies at the booth who are close friends with the family, and they said that he's doing better.
Good.
Not, you know,
Yeah,
definitely not ideal.
Long road ahead of him.
Right. So
a lot of rehab, but
yep. So we gave some money because, you know, if we were in that situation,
we want the same.
We would definitely need some help too. So hopefully he gets better. And if you guys can donate, go ahead and find him on Instagram. I know it's Jude Smurlock. I don't know Smurlock. Sorry,
yeah.
I don't know the exact hashtag. I'm sure you can.
Hashtag's Jude Strong.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
So the next thing I wanted to talk about we need to go over. So what we spent this weekend.
No,
I know. I'm gonna go quick. I promise. I promise. All you guys who are bitching about it, I will do it quick. Okay. So we spent.
We're just trying to do a real. The thing is, you're just trying to do a real world cost of this whole thing, just so people that are thinking about getting into it might have a real idea what it's all about.
Right, how many hours of overtime you have to work.
Yeah.
And not to mention people are like, oh, my kid's baseball is so expensive.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like, well, this past weekend we spent $630 between fees for practicing, hookup for the camper, fuel to get down there in the camper, and all that fun stuff.
Right.
$630.
Right.
And the other weekend we spent.
Which you don't want to really seem like it's a negative. I mean,
no.
if you everybody's, if you could spend the whole week sitting at the bar every night, or you could, so it's it's all in perspective, but it's just a real world idea of what, because you see so much on social media and whatnot of these. And I don't want to single out the Deacons and whatnot, but all these other families that you see on there that seem like it's all peaches and cream, but they're that have all the extra money, and money's not even an object to them. So
and then as we the podcast, what was the podcast that we listened to on the way down? They talked about, there's families mortgaging their house 2 or 3 times.
What was I listening to?
I don't remember, but it was a good one.
It was Whiskey Throttle podcast, and they were talking about Travis Pastrana, and his family had 3 mortgages, and his dad sold everything he had to get Travis to where he is, and I guess in the end it worked out, but
thank God.
But that's one in 1,000.
Right, but there's families going through that right now.
Right, yeah. Yep.
Who are on their 3rd mortgage,
right.
which they
won't recover. That kid won't make it, and they'll lose, and then that family will lose everything they have. Mm-hmm. And that's just
and that's why I'm not anti that. I'm not that's their opinion, but I'm more like I would rather be on a stable basis.
For sure.
We do a lot.
Yeah.
We are lucky and fortunate because we both have good jobs. Yeah. I'm not saying we aren't unlucky.
Yep. Right.
But I want to live within our means, and we can still travel quite a bit.
And if we can make,
yep.
If Lucas chooses to try to take it to the next level, then we'll do our best to provide that. But we're not. I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to live worrying about if we're gonna have a place to live. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In a month. So.
Yep. But that's just in perspective. In one weekend, you can spend that much, and we easily could have spent more had we have, bought any bike parts or anything else that we may have needed.
Yeah. We took all of our food that we needed with us.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. Cook there, because that Hedgesville, West Virginia, is kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you're 20 minutes to get to pretty much anything else.
Right, because you went. Well, you went into the store, and it took you like an hour to get back.
Yeah.
So, we were out in the middle of nowhere anyway.
Yeah, it's West Virginia, so.
I know. I've never. The only place in West Virginia I've been is there.
Yeah.
So I don't really know any other perspective.
Right. It's definitely more of a backwoods type place.
Yep. So we will be going. We did add as well to our schedule at the end of October. We will be going back to Pleasure Valley. We're going to Pleasure Valley in June.
For the Travis Pastrana.
Yeah, in June we're going for the regional Loretta Lynn qualifier.
Yep.
In October we are going for the Travis Pastrana amateur weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Something.
So we added that to the calendar.
That'll be
fun. That will be fun. I can't wait for that. And I wanted to talk about Supercross this past weekend.
Yeah, because
that was a good race.
Muscat got his first win of the year.
Yeah, well, I'm not a Muscat fan, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think he's a really nice guy. I'm a fan of all.
He's all right.
They're all animals.
I can't stand Anderson.
Oh, let's not get started.
I think he needs a taste of his own medicine.
He's aggressive.
No, I'm okay with him being aggressive, but I think he needs a taste of his own medicine for a little bit.
He's got it. He's got it.
I'm an Eli fan. Well, what was it, 2 years ago?
You're a bandwagon
No,
fan.
I'm not, though, because here's the thing. 2 years ago, he was just messing up. He was just screwing around, and he didn't have his head in the game. I was pissed off at him. So I got mad at him for a while. And now he's back on his game, except for this past weekend. He did okay.
He's 56 points ahead. Why would he push it?
Right. No, I understand. I'm just saying.
He's not going to.
It was a little bit surprising.
Yeah. No, it wasn't surprising. He wasn't feeling it, so he didn't push it.
And then hopefully.
It was awesome seeing RJ Hampshire win his first race. That was awesome. Cool. RJ's a really good, really nice guy. We met him a couple times at Unadilla. And
is that where we met him at? Because I remember seeing him. He was super nice.
He's a super nice guy.
He was very, very really cool to meet.
Really good. Really good to see him do good.
Like he wasn't even a celebrity. He was just like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah. A lot of them 250 guys are like that, though.
So yeah, I'm glad he won that. I hope Mart's okay.
Yep.
I saw a couple things on social media.
I think he's alright.
Said he was okay. I feel so bad for him. Yep. I feel so bad for him. Did you watch? There's actually a full video online of him discussing what happened to him.
Right.
And
foot bag in the ass.
Yeah, his foot bag went into his butt cheek.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
And it was 10 inches deep was the laceration.
Yeah.
And that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like the pain that I can't even comprehend the pain of that. Number one. First of all, how did they get it out?
It wasn't stuck in there.
In and out, and then that was it. Do you realize how painful that would be?
It would be very painful.
And then he said the bleeding didn't stop for a while.
Right.
He had a surgery.
Yep.
The doctor said they could put like their whole hand in there.
Yep.
Like that's just insane.
Yep.
That would be so painful.
Yeah.
So hopefully
he gets better.
Yeah, he's
soon.
Have we ever met him?
No.
No. I don't think so. I'd love to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he's a pretty decent guy from what I understand.
Yeah. I saw the Chiz got fourth. Not overall.
No. Oh yeah. He did.
Fourth or fifth overall.
Yeah, overall. Yeah. Yep. It was a triple crown. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And where did A-Ray end up?
I don't know. I didn't see. I see Phil Nicoletti got second in the third race. But
nice.
New York guy. New York native.
How old is he?
30-ish.
Older. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I saw some of it, and then because we watched that in the camper Saturday night, but then I went to bed because I was tired. Yeah. I think I went to bed at like 9:30.
Yeah.
And you came back at like 11:30.
Yeah, I fell asleep for the last.
because you woke up
just in time to see the podium.
No, you woke up Sunday and you were like, "Do you guys know how the race ended?" And I said, "No, I fell asleep." So we had to figure that out.
Yep. Well, I watched the podium. I knew who won the 450s.
Right. So we will be heading to Area 51 on April 22nd. That's a Friday. So get there Friday and then practice Saturday and race Sunday. So that's our next race. So we have a little bit of a break in between. Next weekend we are going to... This weekend, yes. We're going to have some nice Easter time with family.
Yep.
Probably go hang out at Woody's on Saturday for some drinks.
Yep.
Because we love seeing Kevin. And then we will be back at it.
And our favorite bartenders.
Shout out to Julie and Steph. So we will be back at it at Area 51 on April 22nd. So we won't be podcasting until April 25th at the earliest.
Okay.
So we're
pretty much gonna do this after every race. So.
Yep. And we will be ramping up. You are going to be racing at least 2 classes from here until Loretta's, the regional qualifier in June, just to get you some more practice in.
Yeah, some more gate drops.
Yep, we're trying to get this old man into into Loretta's, which I think you can do it.
Wow,
I truly do.
We'll see.
No, I truly do.
We'll see.
You can do it. It's the main issue is that you get into your head.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
Yeah, we'll see. They're only taking 6 out of the gate of 40, so.
Right, but you're good.
Yeah. Well,
you are good. The issue is that you get impatient. Because I see it, and I'm like, just calm yourself. Just do it. You can do it.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're not gonna.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Thank you. We'll see.
So you have a weekend off, and then we're back at it for a long time. Probably we have 2 months straight of racing until we get a break.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Well,
There's been a lot of, every year we plan on doing a lot of racing and something comes up. So hopefully this year it actually...
Life doesn't really... Life isn't always...
Life comes up, yeah. But hopefully this year it'll work out. We'll do some racing.
Yep. So if you guys want to see our full schedule, you can go to hicksracing.net. You can also see our sponsors there. And see us for the next podcast. And look for us on Instagram at Hicks Racing 123, as well as Facebook at Hicks Racing 123. Except for Twitter, because I'm just too lazy. So, all right, peace out.
All right, peace out.